Yo, what up, my people? It's your boy Oxlade, aka Ox London, and you're watching Factory 78. Don't touch it. Oxlade is an Afrobeat artist from Nigeria. He's 22. He's 3 years deep into the game, which means I've been singing for 3 years. And what else? Graduate of history and international relations, Lagos State University. You know,
This is your first time here?
yeah, first time out of Africa actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between home and
I think the weather in London is extreme. The cold is intense, and I keep hearing people say you've not even seen cold. So man, cold is intense. Standard of living is quite okay. Everything is perfect.
moving perfect?
Moving smart, fast. Unlike the Nigerian unnecessary hold up. There is always traffic here though, but like it's not as when you get to the bottom of the hold up in Nigeria, it might be a very stupid thing. So yeah, everything here is actually smooth, to be honest. Okay, I was born in Mushin, and I schooled in Mushin Santa Maria College. Then I moved to Surulere, where I actually started music. Surulere, I harnessed my talent and said, okay, I was gonna be an artist because I moved to my dad's end. I lost my mom when I was 3, so I was raised by my grandma, and I had a younger brother. I lost my mom to that child delivery, so we moved to my grandma's end, and it was always like she was a singer in the church. It was a white garment church, so every morning devotion was always like it was a lifestyle. Singing was a lifestyle. It was part of me. It wasn't like I went to sit down and learn it. It was like it just came, and that was how I started basically music. And I moved to my dad's end. I was schooling, so he told me to stop music because I should focus on education. I finished education and I gave him his papers and certificate. Oh yeah, Mr. Man, I'm ready to do what I want to do. And after that, thank God, man. The rest is history. We've been growing. I think I wouldn't really totally rep Mushin. It's more like a Mushin and Surulere thing. Do you understand? Most of the people that majority of my core fan base are in Surulere, because are people that actually believed in my music. Do you understand? So yeah, Mushin, places I used to go to in Mushin were like Olorunshogo, Atpesin, Oshodi. There are many places in Mushin. Ojuwe Market, and in Surulere, Shita, Masha, Kilo, Akerele, Medube, different places, man. It's the ghetto. I did my first demo. I did my first demo when I was 12. Cause one of my uncles is a sound engineer, so he's also a producer. So he just told me to Street Credibility by Nice and Two Face. I did a cover to that, but it was a gospel version. So I was very impressed with it. But like I really didn't take music serious. I was just, in the church choir and everything. Then when I was in 100 level, I was listening to Mission to Mohit by Wande Cole, and I was hitting some riffs and some ad libs in that album, and I was like I'll do musical. I was like I'll do musical, and I summoned the courage to go to the studio and I recorded. I said the genre. Okay, I'll call it Afro pop or pop music. So I dive into different genres, but it will always have that African element in it. Do you understand? So yeah, it's Afro pop or pop music. I don't really think the topics of my songs are gonna change. I think I'm one of the few youngins that sing about motivational topics and inspirational topics. Although I also do talk about ladies and all of that, but my forte is inspirational music. I my latest single was Legend, and Legend was me trying to talk to myself that I am gonna be a legend, and nothing is gonna stop me. I don't need to be the best to be a legend. Do you understand? So I could dive into the motivational world. I could dive into the um lively world, so to say, area. So like I got different shades. I have different shades in one person. I'm seeking success. Um, fame fades, fortune dries up, but I want to be a successful person. And during that, I also want to be the biggest Afrobeat export, which is very possible with hard work and grace. So yeah, I stopped performing covers 2018
Wow.
because I mean it attracts the fans because it's a familiar song, but it doesn't help your brand because people will get used to you as that cover guy and wouldn't even pay attention to your own content. Do you understand? So I perform mostly Sugar, Causing Trouble, Angelina. Those are my three major songs that I perform that I'm pushing right now as an artist. Yeah. I enjoy making music, man. I mean, music is the only thing that makes me happy. I tried 9 to 5. I tried different. I worked in a cyber cafe. I did different things, but nothing ever made me as happy as making music. So music makes me happy. I'm a. I don't really see anybody as my as a competition. Instead, I see them as an inspiration. Anybody, any youngin in the game right now, anybody that broke out in this year in this generation, actually inspires me than competes, than threatens me. Basically, I learn from them. They inspire me to do more. They don't threaten me. I'm a street boy. We don't really.
So you don't go like every Wednesday or Thursday. Let me talk.
What's that? What's
Studio.
that? Although, like, I live in a house that has a studio, so anytime I have a vibe, I'ma just hit up Ojabi, my producer, to let us create something together. And I'm all in a week at least. I go to the studio like roughly like 6 times in a week.
Well, that's part of it. At least you go to studio.
Not rehearsing, it's vibes, like me just recording vibes and all of that. I
So
don't
you don't
rehearse.
do like your dance routine and stuff like that.
Nah, man. Street like run here.
You never know. You might get it one day. You might say, "Listen, I think I'm gonna have. I need to have my band." You know.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's it. The bigger I get, the more I understand you now. Understand you now. Yeah, I actually have individual instrumentalists that I want to come together to. You get me? I mean, I I could I could do live music too. Because of my church background, and I can do it perfectly fine. But like right now, as a young hustler, we have to man, it has helped. It has helped. Let me say the less privileged know how to make money. Because I mean, you don't need to be a big superstar to even make a million streams. You just need the right strategy and the right plan. We have streaming platforms now. We have streaming stores that can help us publish our music, and we have companies like the Plug that can help us put our music online. You understand, to help us make money. So Instagram, I always say it. Instagram is like the biggest weapon for any artist, any creative generally, because like when you put your stuff on Instagram and probably you post sponsored ad, you don't know how many people that are going to see. You don't know the reach. But when you go to, no disrespect to people that do the physical market, when you go to Alaba and you distribute your CD, I think it's quite slower than even the internet market. Even though the Alaba market works out well, but I think the world is advancing now to the internet world. Do you understand?
Even though the Alaba, they also use the
They're
internet.
very useful. I mean, the DJ mix and all of that, they help with promoting your music. But you, as a person, wouldn't need to rely on the DJs to promote your music. You could also now make two of them very useful by promoting both the physical and the internet. The internet made me, basically, facts. Because without the internet, Bizu will know who I am. Without the internet, the amount of the amount of fans I have now wouldn't even know who I am. Because where do I want to start from? For a fact. I think Chris Brown.
Okay.
Right now, Chris Brown or Drake. It would be a very, very mad scene.
Anyone back in Nigeria?
Big guns. Any of the big guns. Burna Boy, David Wiz, Tiwa. Any of the big guns. I mean, since I broke out, so to say, since I stepped into the scene, majority of the industry big guns have been showing words of encouragement. Has been encouraging generally. Tenny, David, even Wiz, Tiwa. I mean, all the big guns. It surprises me when I see messages or when I see them say, "I'm a fan, don't stop." I mean, those little things actually count. We youngins need those stuffs to thrive because we see that, oh, that's almost like a validation. Down to Olamide Bado, big shout out to Olamide Bado, big shout out to every big gun that has been supporting my brand, man. It means a lot to me. Some people still categorize me with alter. Alter means being different. Basically, alter is a lifestyle. Do you understand? It's beyond the music. It's the way you dress, the way you act, the way you move, the way you think. Do you understand? So I feel like I'm almost like a bridge between the alter and the mainstream. Cause my music, do you understand? The alter people relate to my music, and even the normal street guys relate to my music. So yeah, the Lamba, you get me, Bedu. There's something Nigerians call Jama Jama. Jama Jama, hard work, the grace of God. Basically, I can't say, there's 1 12 billion somewhere that I'm using to push my music. Although I have a new family now, Tronica NC, my management, they always push my music, distribute. It's like my team. It's like a gang business. Do you understand? So I also got the plug. The plug is also family, always supporting me. Bizo Shikoya, Isasika, always supporting my music. So it's not necessarily money. It's been hard work and consistency.
So are you signed to the plug or will you sign to?
No, I'm not signed to anybody. I'm independent. I'm just progress, man. There's nothing to change. Our music is getting better by the day, to be very honest. Even our street pop are getting internationally recognized. I saw Zlatan's first US show concert, and it was so amazing. I mean, Zlatan is doing street pop, and we in Nigeria believe that street pop is has its own limits. But bro, man, Nigerian music is growing bigger, man. Weezy sold out the O2, David sold out the O2. I mean, people are doing big things. Do you understand? So the only thing I can say I want is more progress. There's nothing to change, and we need more love in the game because a lot of fake snakes and everybody, but we need more love in this game. Nigeria needs to be one. We need to be bigger together. Do you understand? Obviously now one day cool. Okay, there are lists. There's actually a list. I got one they call Mologo, Mali Music, Chronics, so on. Teiwa, lots of guys I listen to that I learn a lot from. Down to my youngins, my friends, Fireboy, Rema, Joe Boy, Barry J. We are loads, man. Loads. Gash, Martin's Music, Fresco. See, Okbo. I learned a lot from these guys. I'm currently promoting Sugar, my own personal single. Sugar is a year old, but now surprisingly, the UK has got the wave after a year. It is so like surprising because now, when I stepped into UK, my streams are at 10K for Sugar, and I didn't understand how it happened, but I mean that's music for you. You shouldn't no promotion, like no pushing of music is ever enough. I mean it took If and Fall like 2 years or a year to enter the American market. So I mean you keep pushing your music, to every corner of the world.
Is it because people found out you're in London, that's what we just went?
No, like I mean it just started growing. There's actually a particular song that is quite big here for me as an artist. Wait for You, Melvito featuring Oxlade, Wait for You. That song actually opened way for me in the UK market, and people are like, who's this Oxlade guy? So people started going down to my old songs to listen to it, and they just caught the wave on Sugar. Sugar was number one on Afro Nation show like yesterday. I'm like, wow, Sugar of all songs. So I was like, you know what? Let's put more energy on this song. Let's push it. Let's see what it will bring out. even Shopsy do. I went to BFM yesterday, and Shopsy was just encouraging me and everything on how to push my music in London. And those words actually are helping me right now. I'm seeing a bigger picture on how to promote my music in this place. Because like, you need to come here, you need to do media routes, you need to link up with people, network with people, network with people like even you, to actually promote the music. Get me? So yeah, Sugar. Then I got a song with DJ Tunes, Causing Trouble, which is literally causing trouble. My first performance in UK was Causing Trouble, and I cannot lie, I was in shock on how people accepted that song. People literally sang the song from head to toe. I didn't even need to stress. So I also got a song with Jules, and Fowl's Bad Guy Angelina is on the Color mixtape. It's actually also doing good. We're dropping the video this month. So yeah, those are the three major songs I'm pushing right now. Yeah, I got a song with the man them, Skengdo, Sneakball, and AM. Yeah, Brixton Boy. That song is flame. I came to network. I came to meet new people. I came to fuse, find a way to fuse our own Afrobeat with the UK Afrobeat. The UK Afrobeat still has the London vibes, and the Afrobeat in Africa has the raw Afrobeat. So we're just trying to merge two of them together and work with producers like P2J, SOS. I've worked with ATG, and I'm also going to be working with more producers in the UK. Just make music together. Man, UK Afrobeat is doing good. It's doing quite good, and it can be better. Even Nigerian Afrobeat can be better. And I'm so happy that UK actually accepted Afrobeat with both hands. We go Afrobeat with both hands, because man, to be very honest, when I see Nigerian sounds, African sounds generally play in the club in London, it gives me goosebumps, man. I feel so happy, like, man, this song is our song, and see guys here jumping on it. It's so amazing, man. That's what makes our artists have the confidence to come do shows here.
Of course.
It's quite amazing.
It's accepted all over the
Yeah,
world.
all over the world, basically.
So how can people reach out to you, social media and all that?
On all platforms, Oxlade Official, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. My Snapchat is boy_ox. So yeah, Oxlade Official on all platforms, but Snapchat boy_ox.